Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe Class Huffer. And Huffer is a lovely painted little yellow truck here. This is a figure that I'm not super excited about more G1 characters, but I do not have a Huffer in my collection. So I was pretty excited to get my hands on him. And here we can see him with his stuff loaded up. It's a nice looking little truck. I dig it a lot. I like the little bed you can make with his accessories. I like how small he is. We can show him real quick next to Warpath. I like, the mini bots getting their due here. That makes me pretty happy. In addition, the big thing that everyone I think wants to know about Huffer, and what everyone already knows about this Huffer, because of course I'm always a little late to the party, but can he pull Prime's trailer? And from Earthrise, he absolutely can pull that trailer. So yeah, I think, does he do everything a Huffer needs to do in alt mode? Pretty much. I think he's really nicely painted. There's a lot of nice silver on here. The smokestacks. I really appreciate how much silver paint they put in his front. I dig that a lot. Yeah, I think all around things just look good. I like that we got red paint back here. The hands, I wish they could fold down a little further, but I get with the way his arms are set up, that's not an option here. But other than that, yeah, he's a little yellow truck. To see how little and yellow he is, here he is next to Earthrise Grappler, which I think this is pretty funny because these are like almost in scale with each other, just like based on like the cab size. Like Huffer is a little big. But other than that, like they kind of work together. So yeah, if you're talking about little yellow trucks, I think Huffer fits in just fine. And I love the color match between the two here. All right, but that's it. That's Huffer in his alt mode. It's pretty simple to get him transformed. First, we're going to take his gun, which I really like this piece that form the side rails. We can just clip things together if it'll let me. There we go. And it fits in really nicely, so you have to get your nail really in there to get it apart. That's a pretty cool futuristic looking gun. We've got his shield here, and then for transformation itself, we can start out by flipping down his legs, flipping his truck bed down to form feet. We can stand him up like so. And then up top, first thing we'll do is unclip his smokestacks from his cab back here. Come in and extend the cab up. It's on an accordion hinge, and we can bend his torso forward. The torso moving forward lets us flip his head around, and then flip the wheels. Ooh, the wheels are on little mushroom pegs, so they might pop off. But we're just trying to get those up and behind so they can fold away nicely into his chest. Same thing on that side. With those folded up, we can bring the shoulder pieces up, close him up, get those wrists out and down, and then fold his little cab piece back, separate his legs, and here he is in just a nice looking robot mode. Again, I don't have a ton of attachment to G1 Huffer. We can give him his gun. Oh, can we give him his gun? Oh, that really does not want to fit in there now. You'll be surprised by how much I'm struggling with this. I think it's literally just before I split it apart it fit in fine, but now it's like just wide enough that it really doesn't want to sit in his hand. Ah, there we go. Okay, hopefully that doesn't give stress marks on the plastic. We can give him his shield. I like that he comes with these bits. That to me is really neat. And the shield has 3 different mushroom pegs on it, so you can, peg it up high, peg it lower, get it out of the way wherever you want. But yeah, Huffer looks good, nice and simple, but just a solid little character design. Again, I don't have any nostalgia for Huffer, but it's nice to have this kind of unique character on him. I really like his superhero mask type head. Those eyes painted blue look really nice, that silver face and that purple helmet. I like the colors they've picked out here. I love that despite his transformation, he still has a good waist joint. His articulation is pretty good. The head doesn't wiggle very much, it just swivels, which is unfortunate to me. I think adding a little bit of wiggle on the head just helps make a figure more characterful. The shoulders do go 360 no problem. They go up that high. We get bicep bends, bicep swivel. The wrist can go in and out just due to transformation. I wouldn't really call that articulation. We do get waist swivel. We've got decent splits, almost the full Van Damme. Deep knee bends here. And then, of course, the ankle tilt. So he can do everything, you know, a Huffer you might want a Huffer to do. You can also take the shield and you can stick it back here if you want to kind of keep it out of the way. Yeah, I think just overall, it's a fun little design. It's a cool G1 homage of a character we haven't had at this size. I don't think the only Huffers we ever had were like little characters, Cyberverse type characters. So it's cool that we got him looking like this. And I think he looks real good. I think it's an easy deluxe to recommend. It's just a solid little deluxe. The colors are nice. I don't think I'll be picking them up as pipes. If I get pipes, that'll probably end up being a giveaway. We'll see. But yeah, Huffer just all around is, I think, decent bang for your buck. Maybe a little on the simple side, but just a fun little character and toy to play with. Let's do some real quick size comparisons. So here is Huffer next to Warpath. The mini bots do look pretty good together. I will note that here I noticed some distinct differences in the greebling. Like Warpath is representing a larger tank vehicle, and because of that, I think he's got just much more greeble details. I prefer Huffer's like cleaner aesthetic. Here he is next to Grapple, and we can see them next to a normal-sized truck guy. Yeah, I think Huffer and Warpath to some extent, they suffer from being G1 characters in a Beast Wars toy line. They are good toys. I think there's a lot of fans out there that are really excited and glad to get their hands on them. I'm just not one of them because I want stuff like Pterosaur, and I'm so excited about Scorponok, Airazor. Like these guys are really neat little deluxes that I'm perfectly fine picking them up. I'm glad I can find some stuff on sale, buy two, get one free or something, because really I want to be spending my money on Beast Wars stuff right now. So that's it for today's video. Hopefully it's a pretty quick look at Huffer, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you, everyone.